DC United, who else but
DC United. We kick it off when we come back.
Playing off Eric Choupo-Moting, also Forsberg, when he gets it, he wants to see those runs in behind. You look up top, they need to get balls in that box early for the danger man. 5 goals already for Benteke, and that sounds like a good way to go about it.
And above all that, for Lloyd Sam, 2 teams in the areas where he played in Major League Soccer.
And Red Bull's already built to turn you over and punish, so Red Bulls will fancy their chances. This early period, DC United have been well in. It's not looked dangerous so far.
This possession comes to an end with the flag up. It started after a foul by Peglow on Nealis.
DC United need to use Benteke though. If Benteke's on the field, got to get the ball up to him and get runners in and around him.
Schnegg, the Austrian. Stroud, that's Jared. Still looking for a goal contribution with a deflection coming back to Herrera. Cornell covers it in the end. Choupo-Moting.
That's great hold-ups from Choupo.
You can expect to get that from him every game, the way he's played so far. And he's been very good at home, too, for the Red Bulls.
Yeah, you can get that from him every game. Those young guys around him have got to enjoy playing with a guy like Choupo-Moting. He's unselfish, and you'd want him to be more selfish sometimes. It means other guys will get more opportunities.
Schnegg, a summer window signing last year. Peglow, who was playing in Poland last season. Schnegg sends it away. Red Bulls have not lost to DC United since the fall of 2021. They haven't lost here to the Black and Red since September of 2020. Troy Lesesne was key on that, ending that streak. Choupo-Moting was in the process of sneaking behind Lucas McNaughton, up to grab it, Barraza.
That was well worked by Red Bulls. Good bit of passing. Cam Harper has started especially sharp. And some nice touches on the ball so far. Oh, he's in.
Long and over for Stroud. Jared Stroud.
Oh, wow.
The pass too much for Peglow for the moment. Stroud still tries to put it on. Kajima. Cervania. Herrera for Benteke. The save by Coronel.
This is the second phase. Look at this save from Coronel. He has to stay close to him.
It's interesting for the moment to see that Benteke has the look of someone who's going to return and attempt to continue. Carvalho. Dylan Nealis. Sets it up for Stroud. Skips on through the traffic. It's a corner. Raza making sure all the personnel is organized along that back line. Peter Stroud. Sandro Schwartz feels he fits the profile of someone who's going to do big things, maybe well beyond this league. I know you've enjoyed watching him play throughout his brief Red Bull tenure, the homegrown. Carvalho.
No Benteke to deal with this cross.
Still down a body. Choupo-Moting flares it in the direction of Barraza.
It's a good strong header from Choupo-Moting and a good strong, I think, Alex Hack waiting to head that in. Still no Benteke. Oh.
Cam Harper.
So those are the little things there when you know a guy is confident. Cam Harper, I love that turn. Easy just to go back to the guy that gave it to you.
Loves playing against DC United, Cam Harper. A goal against United in his last 3 games. And he's played the Black and Red. Benteke has returned. On another corner. few cracks each way, more so in the Red Bulls in the control of the ball. Does it have the spice and temperament that you expected in a matchup between these teams?
I'll tell you in a sec.
Yankor gets behind. It's too much. On the foot race.
And I don't know if Yankor knew much about this control, but it was brilliant in the end on his shoulder.
His speed has put him in favor of playing more on the regular. He's only 21. Peglow, crafty. Till it wasn't, with the pass for Herrera, but he puts his thumbs up, like the intention of it.
Oh, I said this last time Benteke went down and didn't play. It's for someone else now to assume that role as the main guy. And I'm looking around, I couldn't tell you who it is that should assume that. I remember last time it was Coup de Pietro. I said needs to be that guy. Maybe Peglow. 2 assists already. Jared Stroud as well. You know, being a former Red Bull guy, he'll probably love to be the hero for his team. Oh, he could be a hero now.
This is Stroud. Stroud! Post! Follow Herrera. Cornell keeps it out. Gets off of the
Where's
Norwegian.
the centre-backs here for Red Bulls? What kind of defending is that? I'm not sure, but Stroud has to... Honestly, it's on his left foot. It's actually a good effort. He would love to get that on his right foot, I think, and whip that to that far post. Wow.
Stroud went back in. Neela starts the break. Jared Stroud's brother Peter in the other direction upfield for the Red Bulls.
But Jared Stroud has had some big moments already, as we just talked about. Peter Stroud's touches is more keeping it moving. In that, oh my goodness.
Peglow! Peglow! Hits Pater for United! And on the break, DC is in front!
Peglow, look at this bit of skill, flicks it on and then spins around Tim Parker, gets on the other side, strikes through the ball. And it's all about a moment of magic there and a bit of skill, Brazilian bit of magic, straight into the back of the net. No Benteke, no problem. Joao Peglow.
The steady presence of Sean Nealis, but another game to start on the bench. Gabriel Priorani has been very good for DC in the substitute role. Handed Randall Leal from Nashville in the offseason, injury-plagued Costa Rican. Vaji fouled. Despite suffering through the adversity of losing their top scorer, Benteke, DC United, showing the resiliency that Troy Lesesne so often talks about. Grinding gears to the tune of this 1-0 lead and hoping to get to the locker room that way. Herrera, the upcoming free kick. Peglow. Tight angle. Well run off the training ground with that play.
Different option this time from Peglow. Get that back into the mix. Hard and low towards goal. I think I see Bartlett right there along that 6-yard.
Homegrown Goma. Plainfield, New Jersey. Rolls off the toes of Forsberg. Peglow, the man of the hour. Man of the half, more specifically. Herrera to Bartlett. Well, the Red Bulls opening up a 2-game homestand. Montreal, one of 3 winless teams still remaining in the league. That's a 4:30 kick next Saturday, April 26th. If you're in the New York, New Jersey area. That's the original name of the team, the New York, New Jersey Metro Stars, then later the Metro Stars. MLSsoccer.com/tickets. Montreal, Toronto, and the LA Galaxy lost for a 6th time in 9 games earlier this afternoon at Austin. Those are the winless teams. Miami is the lone unbeaten now with their victory in Cleveland over Columbus. Dejima. Schnegg. For Herrera. Peglow!
Oh!
Another stunner from the Brazilian. 2-0.
Not everybody can pull this off, but João Peglow can. Look at this overhead kick. 2 moments. Can lightning strike twice? Because that's unbelievable from him. The first one, and now an overhead kick into the corner. This is really difficult to execute. He knows where the goal is already. Sometimes they do pass the Benteke too much when they're in on goal as well.
Sandro Schwartz hustling off to the locker room along with the Red Bulls. João Peglow. Take a bow. They've taken their travels up I-95 to a 2-goal lead, and Luis Barraza, who launches long and had an assist.
Was playing, but you know, you got to score these days when you come out the team.
Peglow has Bartlett. Schnegg. Header slicing past the near stick. Bullseye. They were all for the Red Bulls.
Yeah, I do remember that. Maybe that's why DC traded for me.
3 of those came in your 10-goal season of 2015.
Wow, I scored 3 times against one team in the same year.
You did. That's your 3rd joint best for a Red Bull player against DC United.
All time?
All time.
Okay. Who's number 1? You know I'm going to ask who's number 1. Here comes the attack.
Schnegg into the challenge on Harper. We'll wait till after this corner before we give you the answer there. Wiki Carmona or Dennis Yangor after 10 minutes here, and the 3rd change for the Red Bulls in this second half.
I understand that sub a little bit. There's going to be less opportunities to use the speed, I think, in this second half.
Panamanian Valencia. The floating header, Choupo-Moting settles! Slams it in!
Wow.
And he scores again at Sports Illustrated Stadium. Choupo-Moting with the Red Bulls back in at 2-1.
Done in the air. Here's the initial one. It's kept up. And watch Forsberg's header to find the man here. There he finds his man, Choupo-Moting. Wow, what a great header. And what an emphatic finish. Chest, strikes through the ball, barring in. Red Bulls right back in it.
Jared Stroud was racing out of the penalty area, rearranging the pieces for the Red Bulls. And from DT's perspective, the way they're defending, while they've done that well, are you comfortable playing that game the rest of the way? They've tried to release pressure, and then when they've forayed in, they've given the ball away.
Good start from Ricky out there on the left.
Forsberg from Carmona.
You said, are you comfortable? They look comfortable, but once DC have got the ball, it's not been anywhere near the first half with going direct and even trying to score. Fair enough, but it's a dangerous game sometimes. Let's see if Red Bulls can break them down.
Forsberg lets it roll. Carmona, wiper bladed by Barraza. Harper the follow.
Has been all right at left back to start with. Forget what I said. It's a decent ball in here. Half a chance for Cameron Harper. Ball's a little bit too high to get that angle right on it.
Cam Harper had some fantastic moments last season. Wonderful goal of his own right in the game against New England. Ela, Goma. Harper. Cross hung in the air too long.
But better from the Red Bulls. Some guys on some different lines to combine with a little 1-2 in behind.
Defensive reinforcements for Troy Lesesne. Derek Dodson on the left, who grew up outside of Chicago, but knew soccer well from his time at Georgetown. Brandon Cervenia will exit stage left for the Finnish international Matti Peltola. He's done a lot of work both in the midfield and at center back for DC since his arrival last season. João Peglow, one to remember in that first half with the 2 goals his night is done.
Oh yeah, shout him out, by the way. Great performance in that first half. Those 2 individual moments.
And he's hoping, along with the rest of United's players, that aerial smack stands the test of what would be the game-winning goal. Got all the way through, Barraza! Stabilizes in a thicket of chaos.
Yeah, that was a goal-mouth scramble, by the way. DC fans must have been... How did that get in there? Oh, good little pass there. Haven't seen Carbajo enough. He's good on the ball, but hasn't been able to operate really.
Carmona.
Well, there's a classic bit of everybody right on the same line, pretty much. You just got to get away from it and get on the ball and get turned. This has been the outlet ball, to be fair, for Red Bulls here.
Harper. Hit that into a United player. It looked like Merle was in a natural position. Nothing adamant from New York. They still go. It's been a whole lot of this. Attempt to jam it forward into those Red Bull runners in the DC back line. They have stood tall. Carbajo looked as if he was going to play a ball further up the field. There was another one further back. Mack and Baji, those are the notifications of the yellows. Here's Forsberg. Barraza with full time from Sergei Boyko. Well, nothing can reinvigorate a rivalry quite like a road victory.